Hello. YouTube, it's Monday, July 1st. Is this mic even hot?
1, 2. How are the levels? Are we getting good levels? Just tell me when we're ready.
Alright, I'm JB and welcome to another edition of What's On Today with Discovery Bay, home of the YouTube Comic Book Community Channel Guide. This is the show where I'm going to share some of my top picks from the sea of comic content that was released yesterday. Then I'm going to run down a lineup of content creators that are either releasing, premiering, or going live. Now, halfway through the lineup, I'm going to break for a new segment titled the Instagram Tag of the Day. And then to end the show, I'm going to open a package from that crazy, stupid pile of comics I still have left to open in a segment titled What's in the Box Already? So, first I want to give a special shout out, a happy birthday shout out to Pocan Joe. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Alright, now with yesterday being Sunday, most of you know I recently decided to take Sundays off to spend the day with the family, and yesterday was an amazing day at the Alameda County Fair in Pleasanton, California, and I wasn't really on YouTube. Well, kinda. Anyway, I'm skipping the recap today. Let's get to the lineup and find out what's on today with Discovery Bay. All of these times are listed both Pacific Standard Time and Eastern Standard Time, and there are channel links with timestamps in the description below. Today there are 14 shows in the lineup, 2 are still premiering, and 8 are going live. So, first up at 4 a.m. Pacific, 7 a.m. Eastern, over at the BUB'S Comics channel, he released a video titled MyComicShop.com Comic Haul, Keys and More. At 5 a.m. Pacific, 8 a.m. Eastern, and every Monday at that time, over at the Comics with Bueller channel, Bueller premiered the next installment in his series titled Coffee, Comics, and Comments number 47, a new collection of comics, first issue of comics. Okay, also at 5 a.m. Pacific and 8 a.m. Eastern, over at the Cinema Figures channel, Caitlin released the first of a new series she's debuting titled 47 Meters Down, Shark-A-Thon Episode 1. Now, Episode 2 and 3 are coming on Tuesday and Wednesday at the same time, so make sure to set your reminder. Okay, at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern, over at the Downright Nerdy Podcast channel, they premiered a video titled Episode number 23, Royal Guard Contest. Now, in this episode, not only do they share their 7 choices for Bear Island's Royal Guard Contest, and they were spectacular, by the way, they also talk Toy Story 4 spoiler-free review, nerd news, superhero tournament, and new trailer reactions. Check them out at the link right here. Okay, at 3:45 p.m. Pacific, 6:45 p.m. Eastern, over at the Perry I Make This Blazer Look Good comics, Perry released the next edition in his Who Are They series titled Who Are They? DEADMAN. Now in this video, Perry gives us a brief backstory to DC's DEADMAN, goes over some key comics if you're interested in collecting, and then presents a good jumping on point if you're interested in reading the comic. Now next up at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, we have our first live show of the day, this time over at BUB'S Comics. Come join the fun of the No Faces Comic Chat, hosted by the trio of BUB'S Comics, DS Comics, and Metarog. This chat is approved for all ages. Also at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, over at the 3 Men in a Basement Comics and Collectibles channel, they're premiering a video titled Variant Spotlight Garden State Comic Fest Comic Haul. Now, Nemesis Prime recaps his pickups from the weekend's Comic Con. Okay, now this is the halfway point of the lineup, and it's time for a new segment titled the Instagram Tag of the Day. So today's tag comes from Big E's Comics. He tagged me this morning for Multiple Monday and came with a pair of Action Comics 643 signed by George Perez and Brett Breeding CBCS 9.6s, and he shouted out Erod 212 for the great pressing and cleaning job. And in turn, I posted this for Multiple Monday, my Avengers number 54 from 1968, in first cameo appearance of Ultron 5 and first appearance of the new Masters of Evil, and I tagged Comic Man Andy, Joker M21, Erod 212, and Burke Family 54 Comics. Alright, that was fun. Now, back to the lineup. At 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, we get yet another live stream, this time from the team at MCE, which stands for Marvelous Collectibles and Entertainment. They have a weekly live stream called That Geek Show. Now, this show has one of my favorite segments titled Display or Nay, and you don't want to miss it. Okay, at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, over at the ComicBooksNYC channel, Kavi is going live with the 5th episode in the Gotham City Chronicles series. Today's live stream is titled Gotham City Chronicles, Episode 5, Batman White Knight, Sean Murphy, Batman Comic Books Discuss. So Kavi and Jason of JP's Budget Collecting welcome John of John's Comics with Kids. Stop by the live chat to join in the discussion by clicking the link right here. Okay, also at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, we get another live stream, this time from the team at Comics Altruism. They're going live with a stream titled Road to 200 Subscriber Contest Announcement and drawing July's Charity of the Month. So tune in tonight to see how much they raised for Angel Hair for Kids in the month of June and to find out which charity will be receiving the proceeds for July. They also have a Road to 200 Subscriber Contest dropping tonight going for the month of July. There's some great stuff going on over there. Okay, also at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, over at the Mr. Geralt channel, he'll be going live with the 5th episode in a new series titled Into the Swamp with Mr. Geralt Tank Collects and the Oblivion Bar. Let's show him some support and stop by the chat to say hello. Okay, next up at 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, we have another live stream. CBSI presents Tales from the Flip Side number 74. The team at CBSI will be discussing all the latest news in the comic book speculation market. Stop by the chat to join the discussion and leave a thumbs up. Okay, at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern, over at the home of the New York Warriors channel, we get a live show titled Episode number 81, Chillin with the NY Warriors Comic Talk Back Issues. Come join Biggies, Manny, Joker, Jeff, Marky in the chat as they discuss all things comics. Well, the last item on the lineup and the last live show that I know about starts at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern over at the Comic-Core channel. We get the next edition of a live show titled Story Comic-Core, Why the Last Man. Join Alec of White Whale Comics with Caleb the Comic Smurf Murphy, Kenny of Comic Head 84, and Jason of Comics Misexplained as they discuss Why the Last Man. Alright, well that's all for today's lineup. Now for a new segment I'm calling What's in the Box Already? And this is off script. I am grabbing a relatively newer eBay one that I just got from Lee's Comics in Mountain View, California. Man, there's a local guy right here. Let's see what we got here from Lee's Comics. Okay, it looks like we've got a Fantastic 478 and a Fantastic 485. Alright, that was nice. That was fun. Okay, thank you for taking the time to watch me and our channel today. Please visit me on Facebook and Instagram where I'll be adding this schedule with any ads and or changes this afternoon. We also have a Patreon page if you're interested in supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a like. If you know of anyone that might be interested in this information or may want to be included in the show, please share this with them. Also, leave me a comment below on how I can improve the show or if there's a channel out there I should be watching. Now, if you're not already a subscriber, think about subscribing and seeing any of this great new content. Who knows? You may find your new favorite channel today. And as always, don't forget, we had a good time.